As President Obama looks ahead to his second term, we want to focus again on why he won and what happens next for both political parties.
With us now, Anita Dunn, a senior advisor to the Obama campaign, also Republican strategist Rick Davis. He was Senator John McCain's campaign manager in 2008. Good morning. Anita Dunn, may I begin with this question? You know this president well. Is he going to come to Washington having learned what lessons from the first 4 years and what new approach to governing?
Well, thank you for having me on this morning. And, it was certainly a great night. I think that the president laid out very clearly in this campaign what the choice was about moving forward and building an economy that strengthens the middle class and really moving everybody forward. And last night in his speech, I think he made it very clear that he will be reaching out and that one of the things that he wants to do is to move everybody forward in this country and to bring people together. So I think that's what you will be seeing.
So what will be different?
I think that, both parties need to take a step back and listen to what the American people said last night, which was, we want to continue the progress that's been made, and we want to move forward, and we want Washington to put our interests first. For instance, the House leadership, John Boehner, Eric Cantor, and Paul Ryan, all represent states that voted for President Obama last night. So clearly there's a lot of momentum and a lot of incentive for people to work together to really find answers to the challenges. And I think that President Obama, who has spent 4 years reaching out to people, will continue to do that.
Rick, the Obama campaign had been working their ground game for the past 4 years. They say they registered 1.8 million new voters. Do you think your party took the ground game seriously enough?
Well, first of all, congratulations, Anita. I know we don't hear that enough in our kind of politics, but I certainly think it was a hard-fought campaign by both, and obviously President Obama's campaign was exceptionally well-run and effective. They won. I think the ground games were exceptional on both sides. I think that there were very few voters who probably didn't get 25 phone calls on the day of the election, and I don't think anybody will say, gee, I didn't hear enough from these campaigns over the course of the last 2 years to know whether or not I wanted to be for or against them. I think the broader question is who are we reaching out to? How many voters outside our base are really being included in those kinds of outreaches? And I think that'll be part of the introspection that will occur in the Republican Party after today.
So, Rick, there's a lot of, and Anita, there's a lot of Wednesday morning quarterbacking, if you will. But what do you think of the lessons learned, Rick, in particular for the Republican Party?
Well, I think Frank Luntz summed up a number of very good lessons learned, and I think it's important that we talk about that as a party as we go forward, and that is outreach to minorities. It's not just Hispanics, it's African Americans, Asian Americans. I mean, we have left out a large coalition of voters in the past who haven't been a part of our national coalition.
But did the party not know that before, Rick? Did the party not know that before?
Sure. I think it's a learning curve. I mean, we've seen a declining rate of Hispanic support for national Republican candidates over George Bush, John McCain, and now Mitt Romney. So it's getting worse, not better, and I think it's incumbent upon us to look into that as just one of the many aspects that we need to address.
Rick, some conservatives in the party are already saying the problem here is they did not nominate a conservative. They nominated somebody who came in under the notion that he was the most electable.
Yeah, look, I mean, everybody's going to Monday morning quarterback, in this case Wednesday, and I think that those are the things that will be sorted out over the near term. I don't think it had anything to do with ideology. I think Mitt Romney was a terrific candidate. He was the standard bearer of the party, did a good job. He turned out a lot of votes. He did, I think, as well as our party was going to do in this election, and frankly, the Obama folks were just better at getting their vote out.
Thank you, Rick Davis, Anita Dunn.